Billions of user searches are migrating from traditional blue links directly into AI-generated answers. It's a rapid disruption of how people find information. Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO, is the specific practice of making sure your brand actually appears in those AI responses. But deciding which software to use to manage this transition is difficult, especially when evaluating platforms like GEOforge and Brandi AI side by side. This diagram shows where confusion starts. At a surface level, both tools track your visibility across AI models. But looking past the tracking, they prioritize different outcomes. GEOforge focuses on content production, while Brandi AI monitors across 6 language models. Brandi AI functions as an intelligence dashboard. GEOforge functions as an execution engine. You are literally choosing between broad analytical depth across the market or hands-on content production and active reference building. Selecting an analytics tool when you need execution creates a gap between what you know and what your team can actually produce. The first variable to evaluate is how each platform sources the knowledge it uses to influence AI models. GEOforge requires active ingestion of your company's proprietary data. You upload your sales calls, internal documents, subject matter expert interviews, and CRM records directly into their system. This builds a unique proprietary knowledge base that GEOforge uses to ground any new content it creates in your actual business intelligence. This level of accuracy requires a trade-off in security trust. You have to be comfortable handing sensitive internal files over to a third-party platform. Brandi AI takes a zero-friction approach. It works strictly by scanning publicly available web assets. This delivers intelligence on your public footprint without triggering any security hurdles or IT reviews. However, because it relies on public data, Brandi AI lacks the ability to inject new, proprietary insights into the language models to help differentiate your brand from competitors. That input process directly dictates the second variable, how these tools handle content execution. This matrix tracks those operational differences. The top row maps out the knowledge base approaches we just covered. Now look at the second row, content output. This is where the daily user experience splits. GEOforge focuses on automated, unlimited content production, and it pushes that content directly to your CMS, like WordPress or Webflow. The trade-off for that volume of automation is that you must surrender granular, line-by-line editorial control over the final drafts. Brandi AI takes an advisory approach. It generates specific optimization recommendations for your existing assets, ensuring total creative control remains in-house. The trade-off for that guidance model is simple math. It requires dedicated internal staff with the bandwidth to sit down, write, and publish those changes. Your choice here dictates whether your leadership will spend their days managing software automation or managing human writers. The third evaluation factor is citation networking. Large language models require external references to trust that a brand is legitimate. GEOforge uses an active execution model. They conduct direct outreach on your behalf to place your brand inside trusted reference graphs across the web. To get that benefit, you are fully outsourcing your digital PR relationships to an external vendor. Brandi AI relies on deep tracking. It monitors your citation frequency across a wide variety of models, including Gemini, Claude, and Grok. This provides competitive benchmarking that accounts for a wider array of AI models. You get prompt-level analysis of exactly who is dominating the market conversation. The limitation is that while Brandi AI identifies the authoritative domains you need to target, your internal team must manually execute the outreach to secure those placements. The final evaluation factor often determines the feasibility of the platform for most buyers: pricing and service models. Updating our matrix, you can see how the citation networking approaches align with their overall philosophies. And when we add the financial realities of both platforms to the bottom row, the target audiences become very clear. GEOforge uses transparent, published pricing tiers starting at $1,250 a month, highlighting the predictability of an entirely done-for-you service. However, that flat pricing structure is less accommodating for multinational enterprise procurement processes that require custom service-level agreements. Brandi AI targets the enterprise directly with an opaque, demo-required pricing structure. Adopting it means you have to navigate a complex sales cycle and secure a budget allocation before you can begin. Pricing transparency is a direct indicator of operational design. One platform is built for immediate execution relief. The other is built for enterprise intelligence infrastructure. Ultimately, you have to decide if you are purchasing an intelligence dashboard or an execution program. This flowchart maps the decision. The primary question is at the top. Do you have an in-house team with bandwidth to do the work? If your organization requires broad market visibility across multiple language models, follow the path to Brandi AI. This maps to the enterprise analyst. It fits large organizations or agencies with established teams ready to mobilize. Brandi AI serves as a central intelligence layer for reputation monitoring and market benchmarking, provided your internal team can wield the data. If you lack that internal bandwidth and instead need a system to generate content and build those citations for you, the path points to GeoForge. This is the lean operator route. It is built for marketing and sales teams that need to focus on results rather than just guidance. GeoForge is designed for teams that need a system to ingest unique data, automate content, and actively build citations without adding headcount. Selecting an intelligence tool when there are no hands to do the work can lead to information overload. Buying an execution tool when you already have a massive team may duplicate your existing costs. Align your software choice with your operational reality.